Hello, you're watching Breakfast with Naga Munchetty and Charlie Stayt.
Good morning to you. The time now is 26 minutes to 9, 8:34. Now, trainee surgeons have started working with a new artificial intelligence tool which can help guide them through complicated brain surgery.
The technology is being developed at University College London with the hope it can be used during live surgery within 2 years, making the procedure safer and more effective. Our global health correspondent, Tulip Mazumdar, has this report.
The future of healthcare is changing rapidly. Here, machines have been learning how best to perform brain surgery, and now they're training the surgeons of tomorrow.
What are those structures here based on the AI? Can you see these segmented structures?
Right and left carotid artery.
Yeah, great.
Trainee surgeon Nicola is one of the first to be using artificial intelligence to help her learn about keyhole surgery at the centre of the brain. Today, she's training in a mock theatre on a pretend patient.
So here we see a simulated pituitary operation, and right in the centre of the screen is the pituitary tumour.
The AI has learnt from analysing videos of this type of surgery where exactly the surgeon is in the brain and can help guide them at critical points.
So it's very useful because it principally helps me orientate myself during the surgery and helps me identify what steps and what stages are coming up next.
And what's this in yellow on the AI?
Whilst the AI trains Nicola, it's also quickly learning how to do all this in real life.
But what we're hoping for is that in the near future, in the next year or two, we will introduce this AI in theatres in real time in patients to help support surgeons making those decisions during the operation and help provide a better quality of surgery.
This AI system has learned from watching and analysing more than 200 videos of this type of surgery. It would take your average brain surgeon around 10 years to gain that level of experience, but it's taken this AI around 10 months.
All right, should we have a look at the tumour resection phase?
Yeah, so let's go to
teach the AI that today.
Like the technology itself, regulation around artificial intelligence in healthcare is still evolving. These are two of the specialists tasked with teaching the AI and ensuring patient safety.
How do you make sure what you're teaching the AI is absolutely correct, that it's not going to sort of run away with itself with information that is possibly incomplete?
So the type of AI we use is called supervised learning. So everything that we put into it is something that we've taken a look at as an entire team of experts. And practically, that looks like myself and some of the other members of our team spending hundreds of hours making sure that the information we're feeding the AI to teach it is as accurate as it can be.
And here comes the tumour.
This tech isn't replacing surgeons anytime soon. It's still a human that will control the scalpel. But the possibilities for AI in healthcare are endless.
You could, in a few years, have an AI system that has seen more operations than any human has ever or could ever see. But that offers the opportunity for the AI to offer insights that no surgeon has yet acquired. I'm very bullish that in the medium to long term, we'll see AI supporting our work as surgeons, not just for pituitary surgery or neurosurgery, but for all types of surgery.
Tulip Mazumdar, BBC News.
Professor Danyal Stoyanov from University College London joins us this morning, been helping develop the AI. Just to clarify, Dan, that little image we saw a moment ago, which was a tumour being pulled out, realistic, but that wasn't real.
Absolutely. So good morning. And,
good morning.
And absolutely, that was not a real tumour. That was just in a phantom environment. So that was a realistic training environment, but not a real tumour.
AI, you say AI and automatically you can imagine the word cloud, can't you? Scary, invasive, taking over humanity, blah, blah. How, in a really basic way, you were actually comparing this AI with almost like car sensors or a car camera. Can you just kind of say that again? Because I think it puts this into perspective.
Yeah, sure. So, you know, when you use your mobile phone and you take a picture, and sometimes it can detect faces to help you to take a better picture. Well, surgeons use cameras to be less invasive so that they can see parts of the body while they're operating without trauma. And that camera is digital. And we can use similar AI systems that detect faces, but to detect tumors or to detect blood vessels or to detect ducts, and therefore to highlight them to the surgeon and to prevent injury. So that's the type of system that we're talking about.
Can this work in real time?
Yes.
So I'm sort of picturing the scene. We know, those of us who are not medics, we can see a surgeon doing his work. There's a lot of people gathered around. Things can change very quickly. So how can the AI help in that situation?
So it can run in real time over the video feed, and it can help the surgeon to visualize structures that are important to them. And sometimes,
say that again, the video feed. What do you mean?
So the surgeon uses a laparoscope or a surgical camera that, for example, in this case, in neurosurgery, the camera is inserted through the nose so that you can visualize the area around the pituitary gland. And so that camera has a video feed that is then delivered back to the surgeon on a monitor so that they can operate. And we can run AI on that video feed and display information on that monitor so that the surgeon can visualize all of the important structures in real time.
One thought occurs to me, and this is your world that you understand, is a surgeon is doing a lot. It's concentrated. It's a high-pressure environment. Is there a danger that it could be too much information?
So that's a really important point. It's very, very important to not cause inadvertent absence of information or inadvertent overload of information. And so that's something that we need to work with the clinical teams with and understand how the user interface is best designed to help the surgeons to operate optimally at a particular moment of the operation. So we want the information to be relevant. We want it to prevent risk and to prevent injury, not to overload and to overcomplicate the procedure.
Yet it could accelerate the learning process for surgeons, because we know there's a long training period, and really experience comes through getting your hands on patients. So could this shorten that time? And I don't think it's going to get to the point where it's going to replace surgeons.
We're certainly not hoping to replace surgeons. So I think we're viewing this technology as an assistant to surgeons. So it's a human-in-the-loop technology. We think that it may shorten training times. So it may allow a level of information to be available to junior surgeons, to trainees, in a way that is not available today. And so that's something that we want to explore. And if we can accelerate that training process, if we can get surgeons to become highly competent more easily, then I think that would be really, really impactful for us, because there's a shortage.
This is just brain surgery, but obviously, if this is working, can it be expanded to the rest of the body? Absolutely.
So technology like this is being explored in all sorts of surgery. Surgery is very complicated, so all surgeons specialize in a particular kind of surgery, and it's very much the same with technology like this. It needs to be trained and it needs to be developed to be specific and to be creating value for the specific surgeons that are utilizing it in that anatomical area.
Well, it's absolutely fascinating, and keep us posted on how it works and how it gets used. So really interesting. Professor Dan Stoyanov, I love your title, Stoyanov, Professor of Robot Vision.
Thank you.
That's the title of the day. Thank you very much.
Thanks. Thank you.